Welcome to Poetic Digest. I'm your host, Kaiser Riffy, and my co-hosts are with me.
And Cash Mo.
Today is a special day. We got
Yes,
Brother Ting in the building.
brother Ting.
The one only dude. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Nothing much.
How you been?
Been alright, just living.
For those who don't know, I used to go to Legacy on Friday nights when I first came around, and I see this brother with his hat to the side, had this follow what it was
Red stripe.
red stripe, and then he'd be at the mic doing his thing, and he whenever he performed, everybody was quiet. Nobody didn't say a word. Everybody they was waiting on you to do that one poem, and ever since then, people loved you, and it's been a long time. People been missing you, so they was like, I guess a lot of them were shocked to find out you was coming here tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
So I'd like to thank the people who got him here.
Right.
Give it to the people that got him here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For those who don't know, Shay Brown is in the building with us too, over sitting
Yeah.
off to the side. So we're gonna kick off into the interview real quick. I got a few questions. I know that the co-host got a few questions. So I want to know, how did you get your start in poetry?
Kind of I don't know how to describe it, cause it's like one of my coworkers asked me one day. She asked me, did I write poetry? Did I do poetry? Cause she said the way I talked was just weird. It had like a rhythm and a flow to it, and I was like, no, that's just the way I talk.
Mm-hmm.
Then a little while later, another coworker of mine, he went down to Legacy one night, and he came back the next day and said, man, it's this place called Legacy. They do poetry, spoken word. You need to try it out. You would dig it. And I was like, okay, because I was tired of going to the clubs. I got tired of clubs. I was clubbing Sunday to Sunday, and just running the streets all the time. And I wanted to do something different. So, and then it was a challenge to myself, and then just something to do. It was just something that just, I guess, in a sense, say that I was here.
Right.
That's the best way I can describe it, just to say that I was here. Then like I sat in a couple of weeks and just absorbed everything, and then, I remember this real salty character. I ain't gonna say no names. He just said some old foul shit about the poets, and it just seemed like he just wasn't satisfied.
Wow.
He was going on about how they was cussing and this, that, and the other, and the word choices and all this. And my idea was like, well, they could be busting you upside your head. Instead, they here.
Right.
So they kind of made me want to write a poem. And so, like, 2 weeks later, I got on stage, March 29th, 2002.
Wow.
So, yeah. Like I said, it was just got tired of going out.
Did you fall? Oh, so did you fall in love with the atmosphere of that atmosphere versus the club?
Legacy just did it for me. It was just different vibe. You know what I'm saying? You go to the clubs, it was always fighting and shooting and stuff like that, and it was just a waste of money and a waste of time. And I was just, like I said, I was getting older and just getting tired of that. I wanted something more laid back, more chill. I wanted something that was more of a challenge.
Right.
And then when I walked in the door and I saw David A.N. Jackson and I saw Knock Knock, DJ Knock Knock, I remember them from high school, so that made me feel more comfortable, more at ease, so, and then, like I said, like you said, the whole vibe, the atmosphere, it was just like, it was couches and pillows on the floor.
Times.
Yeah, incense was burning, and like David and them, they had the band and stuff, so it was just like real earthy.
I seen David not too long back, and he really do his thing with percussions.
Yeah, he do his thing with anything. You take a piece of tissue paper
And
wet it and
make a beat
slap
out
it
of
up against the wall and just make it do it like rhythmically.
Right.
You know? So he was always, that was his thing. So yeah, I fell in love with it.
That's how I felt when I came around and watching you and Shay and Khalil and 16. It was one of those times where you're like, I feel like I belong. So
Yeah, Yeah, I felt like I belonged. You know, a whole lot of nerds.
Right.
You know, and I was a nerd.
And then, you know, it's therapeutic for us.
Yeah, it's therapeutic. It's very, very therapeutic. It's very cathartic because you know, spoken word, poetry, and comedy pretty much share the same DNA. You know, it's basically based on tragedy.
Right.
You know, sometimes the deeper the poem, the funny, the joke is the deeper the pain.
Right.
You know, and like you said, a lot of things is just people need to get things out. You know, that's one of the reasons I was getting a whole lot of stuff, a lot of information and things that have been going on in my head.
Right.
You know, up to the end, I had like maybe 11 poems that I just kept just going over and over again. I go to my notebook every time. Just
That was your go-to.
yeah, depression and just down and just stuff like that. You know, things of that nature that I would just go to and just rework and recraft and just keep going and just keep editing. So, you know, and that's basically that's pretty much it. I wasn't really like in love with writing poetry. I just like words,
Right. Right.
you know.
Because
And then-
basically, it's just it helps soothe your soul as you get what you letting hold in out.
Yeah, cause a lot of times it'd be like those dark and stormy nights. You just sitting there, stuff on your mind, and you wanna jot stuff down and write stuff down, and that's pretty much like those 11 pieces. Is just like when I would go to, my
Now, even though I know they got a cool, now this last one I'm gonna ask, even though you haven't been around in a long time, do you still do that?
right.
Yeah, just sit, one of those days where you just like you
No.
throw a word together, or you
Mm.
or you outside, it's gone.
It's pretty much gone. The inspiration anyway. It's some flashes of inspiration. Certain things get in and just makes me wanna. I just write something down, stuff like that. But it's not like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I would just. It was a time when I was just popping out 3-4 poems a week. But it was just but a lot of it was just a big old hot heaping helping a jibber jabber.
Right.
But it would help getting it out.
Get it over.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just like it, just what it was. That's just what it was. It's just a whole lot of just talking over yourself, talking to yourself, getting stuff out, and not really trying to fashion anything to a poem, but just trying to get stuff out. And then if it rhymed, it rhymed.
You felt that.
Yeah. And then if it rhymed, you're like, ooh, that shit rhymed. And then you go from there, and it's like, let me see what else I can do.
Right.
You're challenging yourself.
You challenging yourself. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of questions I want to throw at you. One is I'm real glad to meet you, bro, because they've been talking a lot about you. I've been really waiting to meet you. I came on the scene with poetry back in 2003, but I jumped out again, fooling around. But one thing I want to ask you, what is the origin of your name?
I got that from a kung fu movie with Jet Li called Legend of the Red Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I advise anybody to find that movie, Legend of the Red Dragon, and you will see where I got that name. And when you watch the movie, you're gonna say, "Oh, I can dig that."
I remember the movie.
Yeah. And then later on, I started studying the I Ching. That's like a Chinese divination tool, and it was like one of the hexagrams was Ting.
Okay.
Hexagram on 50, and it meant vessel. So that kind of fit.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, it is cool though. I didn't want to tell you that, but it is cool.
Yeah.
All right. I heard you say that you lost your passion for poetry, but what made you lose that
It
passion?
wasn't necessarily I lost the passion for poetry. I lost the passion for open mic, standing on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean,
what
you
happened?
just.
I know it seemed like a hard question to answer, but
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a shy cat. You know what I'm saying? I only did it so much. You know what I'm saying? Just to branch myself out there, to challenge myself. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? And just so happens at that moment, that inspiration just took me over. Because like I said, it started feeling real good. It was like a rush. You know, because I would go down on Legacy on a Friday night, come home, you know, and write 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and be ready for next Friday.
Next Friday.
And then next
I
Friday
know that
I
feeling.
come back home and I write some more. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was a challenge. Then I saw all the other poets. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't call myself a poet unless somebody else called me a poet. I just figured I was just, you know, I was just doing something. You know what I'm saying? So, and just like I said, I like words. I like the sound of words. I like the rhythm and the meaning of words. You know, and after a while, like I said, it just started turning into another club scene. You know, that's what kind of turned me off. You know, it wasn't just like it didn't have that. It just didn't have that vibe for me anymore. It was more so about me. You know, everybody else want to show how dope they was, how fly they was, and you know how prolific and profound. You know, every poet's major flaw is they think they the most wittiest motherfucker in the world. You dig what I'm saying? And that was kind of tiresome. You know, because really wasn't nobody saying nothing then. I just didn't have anything else to say. I figured that everything I got out and everything that I had written thus far was just what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I felt anyway. It's like, I don't need to be out here too long. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There's other people that need to shine. There's other people out here that's way better than I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's their time. You know? And then, like I said, overall, it was just, because a lot of times, you know, people didn't be quiet. Because it was a lot of times I get out there on stage and I cuss the audience out because motherfuckers wouldn't shut up. Right. You know, it was just all, it was like I said, it was turned to a club scene. It was like, you pay here, club, the DJ over here, the cafe, the bar over here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, we doing poetry. So it just got tiresome.
So are you saying that they stopped respecting the mic, so you just decided
that's how I felt.
That they stopped respecting the mic?
That's how I felt, because it was more like a social thing. You know,
instead of them paying attention to what the poet was doing, everybody
it wasn't just me. It was just like, I would say like the best venues were like when they first start off, the first couple of weeks, it'd be nothing but women, because women come to participate. Women come to listen. Women will buy your product. They will listen to your poem. They will listen to your words. When the dudes found out that it was a room full of women, that's when it was over. Because they wasn't really there to listen. You know, it was a few dudes, you know what I'm saying? They there, they trying to get in, they trying to listen and everything, but most of the time they were there just to, you know, pop shit and mac and all this, and it was tiresome. You know, and then people would be complaining about, well, you know, you need to stop just walking off the stage like that, because other people in here, well, y'all motherfuckers need to say something. I shouldn't have to be hollering at them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I just got tired of it. You know, and it's like I said, I said my piece. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have anything else to say. You know.
So you ever get the itch to come back?
You know, not really. Not really.
Not really?
Not really. You know what I'm saying? But see, if I feel like if I ever did, that's more my ego. You know what I'm saying? It's more my vanity as opposed to just the need for me to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't give you everything I got if I'm not into it.
Right.
That's what, you know, and that's what a lot of people just not understanding. That's not what a lot of people want to respect. You know what I'm saying? I retired because it wasn't no good for me. You know, I appreciate what people are saying, you know, about me holding back or whatever, and, you know, I got a talent and all this. You know, I appreciate all that, but what good is my talent if I'm not shining? You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. You stopped enjoying what you was doing.
It became a job.
Yeah, you
know,
stopped enjoying.
I got to keep up with the schedule. Motherfucker asked me one time, you know, do you need a manager? And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get some shit off my chest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want to work. I want to come. You know, I want to chill. I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to be challenged. I want to hear other people's words and stuff instead of just sitting there. Because I would go to the clubs and it's like, this is how we socialize. You know, we shoulder to shoulder and hollering at each other and, you know, music loud as fuck. And this is how we socialize. I can see why we always at each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? But that spoken word vibe, that getting out and just sharing ideals and sharing your thoughts and getting shit off your chest and all that is therapy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After a while, it was like, okay, I can do this shit at home.
Wow.
You know?
Wow,
So,
that's deep.
and plus, it was just, you know, I'm a homebody now. You know, I do my 8 hours in Babylon and I'm going home.
Go on head on
Yeah,
home, huh?
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you know if you ever get that itch. I got a podcast called Tuesday Up in Smoke, calling your name, bro. And that vibe that you looking for, definitely there.
Yeah.
Definitely there.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I was
So
gonna say, you know, I listen to a lot of you on Spotify a lot of times, and a lot of times people don't understand that you got people who are artists that are looking for the attention, looking for the fame, and then you got those artists like you that just want to just be an artist, do your thing. Maybe you feel like you inspire someone just listening to you.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. It's like that was the biggest kick out of all of it. Just inspired. Cause I feel like I've always just been a poet's poet. I ain't never been like the type of dude to be trying to hawk no CDs and sell books and all that shit. You know, just product. That's another thing that was just turned me off. You know, it was just all about selling product. You know what I'm saying? It was just all about how much this, how much that. I know a lot of people they have a living. You know what I'm saying? I got respect more for the people that do it just for because that's their ways and means of making a living. You know what I'm saying? But then you had the other people, just the opportunists. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like disgusted me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just too much for me. You know, everybody. You know, it was just their thing. You know, it just wasn't mine after a while. I just, you know.
you don't see you gonna come to Tuesday Up and Smoke. We gonna come kidnap you, bring you up Tuesday Up and Smoke. You know, cause I'm really waiting to hear some of your stuff. Cause like I said, I've never heard you do any poetry, but I've heard of you, and the things I've heard was very, man. You know, they say you got the gift, but to hear you say, because you're so humble with your words and how you present it. You know, like I know I can do it, but you know I don't even consider myself being a poet. But everyone that's around you in the poetry game knows you as being a poet. So, bro,
Well, I mean, you know,
you're a poet to me.
like I said, once I heard established poets, once I heard people that, you know, made me sit back and just, you know, look up at them and all. You know what I'm saying? Once I got that, you know, it's just like in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You only get credit from the OGs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you gonna get a pass when the OG say he get a pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when the OGs told me, like, you know, you're a poet, that's when I accepted that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't accept it until I heard it from the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So,
Brother T, I don't want to cut you off. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to kind of talk some more with you about that. And we're going to do some dissecting some poems. Cool with that?
cool.
We'll be right back, y'all.
All right.
Welcome back to Poetic Digest. I'm Kaiser Rippin. We're here with Ray Later Truth.
Casimo.
And we got Brother Ting in the building. So
Ting.
before we get back into doing some more questions with Brother Ting, we're going to dissect some poems. So, Brother Ting, what you got over there?
I got Mere Words by Cassius D. McPherson.
I know that dude.
I know him too.
Yeah, it's titled Broken Dreams.
Broken dreams.
So often I fight within myself. I'm losing, so it seems. I fight to find an answer to fix my broken dreams. Uncontrollable thoughts invade the portals of my mind. I can't control these feelings. Where do I draw the line? Broken dreams are promises to ourselves we made. In reality, our broken dreams are memories that fade. I fight with my emotions. I yearn to find the truth. My broken dreams are nightmares that haunts me from my youth. I've opened up Pandora's box and can't seem to close it back. My life is like an open book. I'm falling through the cracks. I reach up toward the heavens to suppress my broken dreams. I can't unlock this closet. No one hears my screams. I stare in awe at my memories, still it's tearing me at the seams. I fight to find some inner peace inside my broken dreams. Yeah, man.
Well, I remember writing that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you ain't gonna forget that one, bro.
I remember writing that
Brother
one.
Ting, what you get out of that?
Well, it's relatable, you know. Broken dreams are promises to ourselves we made. You know, one thing about dreams are that's exactly what they are. Dreams. My life is like an open book and I'm falling through the cracks. It's like you living your life, but at the same time you falling through the things that's not seen, the things that's not heard, the things that's not said. You know, the things that's just ain't came to light yet. You know. Yeah, it's a deep one here. This is one of them poems that, you know, Dark Night of the Soul. I can relate, like I said, I can relate to it. I fight with my emotions. I yearn to find the truth. It's always a constant fight. Constant fight.
I agree.
Shit.
It sounded like you was dealing with, I know you was dealing with your addiction, but at the same time you was dealing with the past. Would ask, you not getting to know your father like you wanted to, was that part of it?
Yeah. Definitely was.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like he was fighting with some demons, and was facing them, you know what I mean? And having to be completely transparent about it, and just looking at like time lost and, you know, mistakes, and just being honest with where you were at, moving forward, you know.
Right.
That was it.
All of you are right on point. I wrote that because when I wrote that, I was remembering all the shit that I missed. You know, I had so many big ambitions when I was coming up. That's the part about me remembering back in my youth, you know, because I had these big ambitions of being a musician, being a singer, you know, growing up to be like my dad, you know, and I threw all that shit away because I lost all that time doing my addiction. You know, because actually Mere Words was done after Thoughts from an Addicted Mind. Okay, so when I got to doing Mere Words, I was going back and remembering and trying to funnel all the things that I lost, that I didn't get a chance to do. You know, that's why I'm so involved in what's going on now, because I missed out on so much that I wanted to do. You know, if I would have paid more attention to my instruments, playing the instruments and stuff that I was doing, telling where I'd be today. But those broken dreams, I can't go back and redo that shit now. You know, so you all were all of that, all of y'all analysis on that was right on point.
I think like writing it like gives you like a perspective.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like it really does. Like you can later go. That's why I love writing and listening to other people's, because you can hear their healing and their goal, and and where they're trying to get to.
Yeah.
And ultimately, like on paper, you're making it happen because you're writing a round perspective about a situation and will meet yourself like full circle at it if you give yourself time, you know. And the more times you go back to it, the more perspective you gain from it, you know. And I think, you know, it's really killing.
Yeah.
I say even though you feel like you lost time, I still say you got a chance to live it the way you want. It's just you. It's up to you.
Good shit. Good shit. All right on.
Yeah, that was good shit.
I'm gonna read a quick poem, y'all mind?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
So it's from my friends Cynthia Sherrill's book, Gemini Diaries, Heart of a Woman. This piece is called Home Again. Witnessing the transition from night to day metaphorically mirrored my present state. The clear moon and the quiet wind of souls moving on symbolize the days long. Oh, how I wish I was home again. That's that. I feel like she's reflecting back to the past, you know, and how things used to be when she was younger. And I can imagine with that because I was outside one night like, man, this feels like a time I was in before. And you can easily relate to that.
Sometimes the smells outside take me back to like when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it sometimes a certain time of the day or some certain time of the night just feels real familiar.
It feels good, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an out of body.
Mm.
Just wanting to be, you know, like himself almost, you know.
It sounded like she was missing someone.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and remembering them through herself.
Right.
You know, that's what I got. You know, she was missing someone. You know, the inner self, and she was. That's how come that poem was so short. She just wanted to get to it and say, you know, hell, I'm missing somebody
Right.
in so many
Basically, I
words.
miss you.
Yeah, yeah, in so many words.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ray Lay.
Oh, I'm gonna read. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I just kind of opened it up. So, oh my God. This one seems like. All right. New beginnings. Why do you keep? Oh wait. I guess I better give the author credits, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this?
TJ.
TJ.
Okay. Shout out. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
That's my first time reading it. All right. New beginnings. Why do you keep asking, why me? It's not something you can plainly see. I'm sure God will bring these things to light, make things as clear as day and night. But for now, we will enjoy this moment. Too excited to be content. I love the way my stomach gets these butterflies. Sometimes you throw me off and make me tongue-tied. My soul seems to fall deep in your smile. You especially have a charismatic style. When you wrap your arms around me, I close my eyes and say, what could this be? You brought out something from deep within. Thoughts of you send chills, bumps to my skin. The sound of your voice is like music to my ears. I'm anxious to see what may come in some years. Even if nothing develops, we should remain great friends. Hope you're a part of my life till the end. Sounds like what we wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We, I guess we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Somebody was sprung.
Right. Right.
That was wide open.
Yeah, no, it was wide open. But hey, she let it be known.
Let it be known.
She let it be known quick.
Nice and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Transparent.
Yeah, that was real transparent. She got straight to the point on that one.
Yeah, TJ, something
I
else.
want you, nigga. I want you.
Yeah, she dropped some hints along the way. I don't know what's gonna happen later.
But I want you now. I want you right now. All right. Well.
Come on, Cat.
All right. As a matter of fact, a couple of us had went down this road and wrote a couple of pieces. And this was the one that I did. I just happened to run across it, and I see my man 16 Bars been shot up in here. I believe he got one of these written somewhere hiding, but it's called I Don't Want to Be a Legend. I don't want to be a legend. Shit, my dad didn't want me to be one either. You see, I was raised by a strong black queen. She left his ass because he beat her. I don't want to be a legend in a world where I'm forced to fail. And because of the color of my skin, sometimes life's a living hell. I don't want to be a legend. Hell, I don't want to be great. See, because every time a black man rises, there's a hater lying in wait. I don't want to be a legend because it comes with a price. It can lead to one's demise, turn strong men to mice. See, I don't want to be a legend. See, I was raised by the streets. It made me whole, a body forged by pain, heart stone cold. My mom was my backbone, and the streets was my dad. I walked around angry. Hell, I was always mad. Yes, standing before you as a mama's boy, military trained, but nobody's toy. I don't want to be a legend, don't want to carry that weight. I just want to succeed in life. That legend shit can wait. I don't want to be a legend. I think the shit's overrated. For blacks, it's hard to come by, and for whites, it's fabricated. I don't want to be a legend. I just want to be known. They're comfortable with my family with no drama in my home. There's vacant holes in our history filled with pain and hurt. Blacks aren't considered legends until they're covering us up with dirt. So I'm not ready to be a legend, but for greatness I'll strive to become legendary while I'm still alive. I don't want to be a legend. That's that piece. Yeah. Again, fuck them. I didn't know them. And some people could say that that's harsh to say, but again, fuck them. I didn't know them. Only thing I got from them was my talent, as far as I can see. They say I look like them, but fuck them. I didn't know them.
That sounds like a piece right
Right there.
Oh man, watch out! It might be on the list. Fuck them. I didn't know them. But when they came up, when the concept came up, at least Truth came up with the concept of don't want to be a legend or legend. And when I started writing this piece, his for some strange reason, his ass was the first thing that popped in my mind. But it wasn't all about him. It was about the journey. And I didn't want to be shit like him, but I enjoyed what he did. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to do it because he did it. And that made me get mad at myself because I enjoyed doing it, but I hated it because it was what he did. But when Truth came up with that for some strange reason, I don't know why, but I had to throw him in there for some strange reason. But yeah, that's that piece. I still don't want to be a damn legend.
I say when we all wrote that because me, you, 16 right? Or I know me, you, Truth, Kenneth, God.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, bro. That wasn't you. All right, then don't leave me outside because I thought you was been a guy.
The thing about it is we don't want to be the emphasis of life, and we just want to be remembered for what we done, who we were. But we don't look at each other like legends or stuff like that. We just want to be normal people.
No, it really is true that they don't give us a tag of being legends until we die.
Right.
That's when black artists get the title of legend. They can't be here no more.
I hate that.
Yeah, so I'd rather be legendary while I'm still here.
16, you're a legend.
A living legend. Living legend.
Shane, you're a legend too.
Yeah. We can love doing that.
Oh, you legendary. My bad.
Yeah, we can all love to do that. So, bro, you got this. We got a couple of them. We can either go to a commercial or you can throw a couple of more questions, or we can put that man over in the chair of transparency.
I got one more question. I'm going to ask one more question. Now, you already said how you felt about how the poetry scene was changing. And you told me your challenges as you face as a poet. Do you have any advice for poets who are out now?
Just like I always say, just wash your ass and be yourself.
I like that.
just be honest. A lot of the shame of people is they just they don't like to spend time with themselves. They afraid to. They arms too short to box with themselves. And sometimes you gotta like I say, I keep touching on that dark night of the soul. Sometimes you just
Right.
got to reach down deep in there. You know what I'm saying? And to just be more creative, be more lyrical, be more thought provoking. Read, 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 read. Turn your phone on vibrate.
Right.
So when you writing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly.
That way you can concentrate on the words that you write. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Okay.
But take in everything. Take in everything. Everything, you know, me notwithstanding, just anytime you walk in the room, it's inspiration in there. It's inspiration everywhere you go. You know. So look for the things that that speak to you.
Right.
You know, especially when it comes to writing. Just be knowledgeable about what the fuck you writing. Don't just be writing just to be talking shit.
Right.
You know.
I think I love about this brim of us poets right here in this room. We write our asses off. We write about some shit. Shannon told people don't poke the bear. 16 little know was out on his window pane. You talk about Miss Irene. Cass, you talk about everything. Going from Beam Me Up Scotty and
Oh, damn. Not Beam Me Up Scotty.
Imagine, everything, really. You just speak your truth. So I love that. I love it about you. So what we gonna do?
I got a question before we go, and I heard you say earlier. You mentioned it earlier, so I think it'll be a perfect time for you to do this now. Have you thought about writing a book? Because apparently you got a lot of stuff sitting around.
Actually, I have. I thought about writing a book, or maybe two or three. That's why one thing I've always wanted to do, just make sure my shit is just limited. You know what I'm saying? That's how you become a legend. You dig what I'm saying? You keep the access low. That way people gon' always want to say, well, who is Cass? Let me check out, see who this Cass is. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
So I've always thought about it, because I've always thought about books are more personal than CDs or some kind of electronic device. I always thought about, cats off at war. They got a book inside they
That
backpack.
blue book.
Yeah, or something. And
Yeah,
they just
the blue book.
go in and just read stuff. They pull out they book and read stuff like that. I always thought it was more books are more personal. But this day and age, niggas don't read. So
I had a poet tell me once. I said I wanted to do a CD like them or a DVD. They said no, you write a book. And ever since then, I've been writing books.
Wow. You got about 20 of them all.
yeah, and I kind of, and to be honest with you, I kind of get the kick. I kind of get a kick out of people read my shit as opposed to them listening to it, because when they read it, they wait a minute, let me go back.
Let me go back and
Because
read
that make
that again.
like I said, a lot
there's-
of poets, they major flaw is they think they the most wittiest motherfucker in the world.
Right.
So I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
But it's they've been aging in the wood, the idea.
Yeah. We gotta fix that.
Okay.
Tuesday up in smoke.
So what we ready to do? We're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna have Brother Ting sit in the
Chair of transparency.
Be right back.
Wow, we did that right.
Hey yo, let me kick this one off. She told me her name was Billie Jean. A D4 struck our chemistry as we walked across each other in the scene. She explained how I explain the feelings captured between us felt so right. She captured my eyes when we first met because she was incredible. Entering my life with such a lovely presence was unbelievable. I just couldn't stop looking at her because she was so irresistible. As my lips kissed on her neck, she tastes so edible. She's the type of woman I can be myself as I get comfortable. She's a keeper, a woman, a star in my eyes, she's irreplaceable. In my fantasies, we made love for 40 long days as we sex for 40 long nights, explored our chemistry-stricken vitamins, our erotic minds traveled through time. She caressed me with her thoughts, winning me with her temptations, getting my feelings lost. This woman was more than a dream. She was my reality. I was driven by her madness, as her love made me took away my pain and sadness, placing smiles on my face as my daily satisfaction. The connection between us was a much deeper attraction. No words spoken, but expressed mainly with our action. Her hands moving slowly across my chest, caressing her soft skin against mine with her flesh. Our bodies rocking between the sheets till the rest. Again, she told me her name is Billie Jean. Mentally touching my softer side, getting the best of me. Loving falling for her for 40 long days and 40 desiring nights. And I admit, Billie Jean was my love.
back to Poetic Digest.
Yeah.
Right now, we're about to have Brother Ting do his thing in the
Chair
chair of
of
transparency.
transparency.
Good job picking up on that.
Yeah. So at this time, bro, this is when the camera's all yours. Give us a couple of good pieces, and that's your camera right there.
All right. This first piece I'm gonna do is Lessons from Daddy. This is an overview of the life of Miss Lovely Irene. Her mama named her that because that's just who she is. Lovely, tall, tender, young, and slender, and the charm and grace befitting a queen. Her mama recalled how her daughter stood tall when the family was on the brink of destruction. She took charge without question, no heed to misdirection, and always followed mama's instructions. She sold her car, quit the courses she was taking in college. Her mama got worried, thought life without knowledge is scary. But Miss Lovely Irene, she copped a $10 two-wheel jalopy from the pawn shop to get back and forth to work in the library. She met a man on the way to work one day. Fantastic was his name. His name was just that, fantastic, and about his smile, she felt just the same. Now, he was a plastic pimp and a paper player, and she saw through his shit through and through. But Miss Lovely Irene, she had been working so tough, she felt it was time to ease some stress, get undressed, and do what lovely, fantastic people do. He turned tongue tricks all over her lovely honey-soaked backside. He put his hands in between the crease of her hips. She held on to the headboard tight like the bicycle grips, and then fantastic. He felt her love come down in incredible multiples of 5. And when they were all done and through, a small spot of sweat dropped on the Fantastic's tennis shoe. He was lacing them up. He was about to bounce, and she simply asked him what he was about to do. Fantastic flipped and said, "Bitch, I'm a player. I got to get back on the scene. 5 more minutes fucking around with you mean I'm losing out on 5 more minutes of some heavy-ass green. Now, get your shit, get on your bike. Hey, loan me 50 beans. I got your digits, bitch, and I might call you sometime in between. My name is Fantastic, and I learned pimping from my daddy, and he been pimping since pimping been old. My mama named me Fantastic because when I was born, I came out with a mouth full of motherfucking gold." Miss Lovely Irene was disgusted. Her cherry got busted by a nickel-slick nigga with $1 million smile. Somehow, she didn't feel so lovely anymore. Fantastic kicked her out and didn't even give her the courtesy of a hot, soapy towel. Now, I can't be tied down to no bitches. I got a reputation to uphold. But if you want to help out your family, I can definitely put your sweet ass to use on the boulevard and let your hoe ass get down and let your hoe ass stroll. She couldn't take no more. She turned around and looked straight into his gold grill, and he looked at her like an awestruck stargazer. His smile turned upside down when he felt what he thought and later found out was her daddy's old pearl-handled straight razor. She cut him from the nuts to the gut, back round again, then sliced Fantastic Jr. into pieces of 3. And I learned this from my daddy, motherfucker. He gave this joint to me before he died. He told me not to hesitate to use it when bullshit niggas start fucking with me. Now, you got it twisted, thinking because my mama called me lovely, I can't get ugly or lay it down like a ghetto champ. You had your fun, but you fucked it up, little punk. Now your pants and your shoes, they got bloody, sticky, and damp. Miss Lovely Irene washed what was left of Fantastic off her thighs, and especially off her daddy's blade. She closed the door and walked away, mailed a package to her mama explaining the situation, then she rolled her $10 two-wheel jalopy to the precinct, and they locked away in a cage. When her mama received the package, she was stuck somewhere between grief and relief. The note had instructed her to pay the family's debts and to hire a lawyer. She had sent her mama a box full of gold motherfucking teeth. Lovely, tall, tender, young, slender, and the charm and grace befitting a queen. Her mama named her that because that's just who she is. Miss Lovely Irene.
Man, that
Wow.
took me back.
Wow.
Man.
Yo, that poem had about 3 different storylines in it. It had a pimp that thought he found the hoe, that wasn't the hoe, that cut his ass from head to toe. And sent his teeth to her mama so she wouldn't be broke no more. That was 3 different storylines, bro.
Yeah.
That was some tight shit.
Back
Damn.
home to
That was
Legacy's
some
early
tight
days.
shit.
Wow, I love that. People.
Wow. That, all right. That's my spill on that. I heard 3 different stories in that one.
This is why I love poetry.
Wow.
I love hearing people's mind construct stories and like emotion. Like it just, I love it every single time, and it wasn't nothing short of amazing.
Yes. Nothing short.
Brother Ting, who was your influences coming up into your whole thing?
Bob Marley, Rakim.
Definitely. I should have known that.
Miss Lauryn Hill, Iceberg Slim. I used to eat Wu-Tang Clan, Paul Lawrence Dunbar, Saul Williams. I can just a whole lot of people touch me.
Man,
A whole lot of people.
and you hear that.
Those 3 like Bob Marley, Rakim, and Iceberg Slim.
Yeah, Iceberg. Yeah. That sounded like something Iceberg would do.
Yeah, that's I had just read one of his books.
Yeah, that sounds like some Iceberg shit
Yeah,
there.
I like the way he writes.
Yeah,
What's
that
your
was
favorite piece?
My favorite piece? That would be one of them.
Okay, so that means you got another one for us. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all want that one now?
Of
Yes,
course,
yes,
that's
please,
you. That's
please.
you in the seat.
This is my other favorite piece. This was called Drunken Lion Style. Motherfuckers pitch and bitch a fit cause every other I utter be a cuss word or some shit, but what them tricks fail to admit is that every 3rd and 5th I spit be some shit they ain't never heard. And that's my word now. Almost all of my life, people have been under the misapprehension that I'm some type of henchman, hooligan, thug, just because I like to let my cuffs rub the blacktop. Got that from Ad Rock, not High Top, cause blood got too much heat from them white cops, no white rocks in my tube socks, no throwaway Glocks in the mailbox, no 40 ounce in the bush, push that to the side, I've gotten past that. Let that ride out like a bad vibe when I took account of my assets, let my head rest. Started measuring the 4 corners of my mind, and what I find is that what I lack in snaps, I make up in soul. What I lack in gold, I make up in shine. What I lack in land, I make up in expansion of the mind. Rhyme Davidic by design, destined to find the kingdom through alchemical, lyrical visuals mixed with some spiritual shit. Sometimes scary, the miracles I whip like whippoorwills get whisked wondrously by westward wind, skillfully worked willfully by the one working the wonders I witness. Now, put that on your shit list, motherfuckers. Bitching fit cause every other I utter be a cuss word or some shit, but what them tricks fail to admit is that every 3rd and 5th I spit be some shit they ain't never heard. And that's my word. I done swooped through a few alleys and dipped down a gang of gangways, mobbed and stood idle on a couple of corners like ghetto idols, get praised after Saturday night special gun plays, get rave reviews on Tuesdays at the barber shop. Used to be a jukebox in that spot where the quarters drop. Now hard rocks on hard times drop 5 dimes on new bucks and throwbacks, giving them hard looks and shoe shines, telling them tall tales of one-ups on one time and how they convinced concrete concubines that crime pays. The soft-eyed feminine wives way, wicked ways, whiskey froze and penny bros, bro. We used to flow like suave, sophisticated breezes down Goodfellow, mellow as a bossa nova. Now follow me forward over a page or so and we bust gats and cats we don't even know when this shit started at an early age. Engage and rage with the trigger of a 12 gauge blast and pop out the stereo, but shit. We ain't trying to hear what that nigga say. We just want to ride, get high until we die. Fly down loose stairs, reaching for the sky. We don't even motherfucking try to bust U's. We just make 4 left turns, burning our fingers on hot Uzis. Hard legs with soft egos, bruise easy. Die young cause they shoot freely. Miss O-Dog but pop Miss Seeley in her pee-pee and now her ovaries won't ovulate. Thus killing her hopes of bearing another brown beloved baby. Maybe it's better that way. Killing our ancestry before another miseducated baby loaf gets smoked on any block USA that we battling on. What the fuck you expect being born in Babylon? Romulus, Remus, Romish rule, blind, and our babies, human sacrifice is still being carried on. Afro-Babylonian is you crazy. Motherfuckers pitch and bitch a fit cause every other I utter be a cuss word or some shit, but what them tricks fail to admit is that every 3rd and 5th I spit be some shit they ain't never heard, and that's my word.
right.
Yeah, you like Iceberg. I hear him all up through there, boy. Yes, sir. Man, we got you. You got to come out and hit the mic, man, cause
Please.
that power was
Yeah.
missing,
Yeah.
you know.
We missed that.
And I'm glad to have both of y'all in here at the same time because they missed 616 so much. I'm so glad he decided to come out of the woodwork and come back out, bruh. Look, I don't care if you just come down and just look at the mic, bruh. You know, the open mic scene needs you back out there, definitely.
The
Especially the
influence.
poetry, you know, even if it's just to inspire some of the younger ones out here, you know. But your flow is uncanny, man. Your flow is uncanny, and it's needed, you know. So I'm gonna say it again. The door to Tuesday Up in Smoke will always be open. And that's one of the hosts right over there. So I can see now that he said he wasn't no way he was gonna miss this cause he knew you was gonna be here. So and that let me know then that y'all must know each other pretty well. So I'm looking forward to seeing you back out. Even if you don't come to Tuesday Up and Smoke, and please by all means, bro, write that book. Right, please write that book because we need to hear that. And if it's sitting in the house in a book collecting dust, you need to go and let us have it, man. Go for it.
Oh man, I don't remember that piece. Bruh, let me tell you something. I ain't been on the mic in 10, 11 years. You know how much energy it took me just to remember these two motherfuckers.
Right.
Well, I would say.
And you did that.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what? I got something for you then. You want to hear Little Red Rag though?
He gonna come to Up and Smoke and do it.
Huh?
You gonna come to Tuesday Up and Smoke and do it.
So
Well, then that means you can remember that motherfucker. That's what that means.
well, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that was I had 14, 15 poems memorized too.
Well, that concludes our show for tonight. But brother Ting, we want to bring you back.
Please, please.
As
As a matter of fact, on the 28th, we're bringing everybody back that's been on the show. Please come back. We're going. As a matter of fact, the show is going to be a 2-hour show. It's going to be a 2-hour show. Everybody's going to get their ass in that seat, the seat of transparency, and do a couple of pieces. We go sit there. We go cipher a bit. We go talk. And I know that once we get all you guys, Lightning, you, Shay, man, we get all y'all guys together because you guys, you seem like you was a big family of poets. I didn't tell you, I'm from Chicago. I didn't come here till 2003. So I'm basically getting to know everybody, but the poetry family seems to be strong, and you're missing, and I'm quite sure that they'll welcome you back. So Friday, I'm quite sure I'll see a few more people at our Mama Lightning's funeral on Friday.
I just want to send love to Poet Lightning.
Yes, to Poet Lightning for Mama
And
Lightning.
her family, you know.
Yeah.
We love Mama Lightning like she was our own mama. So.
Yeah, I got to meet her once, and we'll be there. I'll be there Friday to pay my condolences to her and support Lightning. So, Kaiser Riffy, take us out.
Well, I want to thank everybody.
Everybody for coming out.
Brother Ting, thank you. Please do come back. Don't, if you ever want to come, let us know. We got a seat for you.
Sure do.
Shane, thank you. 16.
Thank you. And we're out of
Cass.
here.
There you go.
I remember that poem.
All right,
We out.
we're out.
We're out.
Man. Wow.
You made me. You created me. But that wasn't good enough for you. You keep adding on fucking accessories, but I get blamed for killing you. Fuck hunting for survival. You needed me for more. But calling me a weapon for self-defense ain't what the fuck you made me for. I was created with one purpose. To take life from what lives. To remove the living, and I'm the gift that keeps giving. I am God. I terrified the West before the West was won. I am and still health may have a pain or two. But I have no words, no arm, no soul. I'm nothing without you. Yet you want me freely in the streets, in your clubs and in your schools. Until some asshole misuses me, you forget I'm just a tool. Now you're not hiding behind the Second Amendment, and you have the right to bear. But children are dying, parents are crying, and your government doesn't care. Man created me, now I'm a problem. Made of plastic and steel. A tool of death placed in the hand of man. But it takes you plus me to kill.